Greetings from Scotland to the 6th International Poetry Festival at Rahovec in Kosovo. I'm delighted to have been invited to read for you as a former festival director of the Stanza International Poetry Festival here in St Andrews in Scotland. It's an honour to be part of this Kosovan festival. I've lived in Fife in Scotland for many years now, former school teacher and a full-time writer and poet for the last 20 years. I would like to read for you a poem from my new book, my latest collection, which will be published by the end of this year. The poem's called Township. It's about a small village up in the north of Scotland, in the islands out to the west of the mainland, where the Gaelic language was spoken for many years, but through emigration, people leaving the area, incomers who don't have the Gaelic coming to live there, it's died out. And the poem is in the voice of a former inhabitant, someone who grew up in this remote area and goes back to visit, but feels that the culture that he remembers from his youth has been lost. So here's the poem. Township. You return to the township your family had dwelt in for years. Years that brought changes none would have imagined, even as house after house was closed up, doors locked, keys trusted to neighbours who, in their turn, did the same. So few left now, the language has withered away, the stories they told have dissolved. There's nothing to grasp but the map, the web of relations who lived in this place, gave some meaning and sense to the stones. For that's what remains, 4 walls if you're lucky, some rafters, a rotting of mortar and thatch, thresholds you tread on, remembering those that had dwelt here, and all they recounted lifetimes ago, when you listened, a boy, laid in store what no one can take from you, none can bring back to these stones.